Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform to become your spiritual server. And welcome to your daily Adept report for today, May the 10th of 2018. Let's dive into the cards and see kind of what's going on with the energies today. Well, astrologically, we really have the moon making a lot of the aspects today. The moon first began off by making that conjunction to Neptune, which as of right now that I'm making this video, it's still pretty much in conjunction, which is going to make this connection to spirit really apparent. It's going to really bring it to the surface. So today is going to be, it might be a bit of a trippy day actually. Not only that, but we do have the moon making a sextile over to Jupiter. I mean, it's not a sextile, a trine over to Jupiter retrograde later. And it's going to be sextiling Pluto and the Sun, as well as making a square to Venus. So the moon is definitely going to be making a lot of these aspects. So our emotions today might be a bit up and down. Our emotions might be pulled over here and then pulled over here, trying to look at all these different aspects as far as where can we really begin to expand our life, how can we really begin to reorganize our structures to reflect a higher spiritual nature, and how can we attract the people into our life that truly see our value and truly understand where we're kind of heading in a spiritual way. But the cards that I drew today, this is going to be the new format that I do for the bi-weekly horoscopes for the 12 zodiac signs. So I wanted to do it here in the daily Adept report to kind of give you an idea. So I'm going to go ahead and flash up the cards right here. And as you can see, this kind of actually tells a bit of a story. We have the overall card, which is the Six of Cups. But then the story begins with the exposition with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then you go to the inciting action with the Hangman. Then the rising action, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. The climax for the day is going to be the Seven of Swords in reverse. Following action is going to be the Four of Cups in reverse. And then it ends off with the resolution as the Magician. So what's going on with the story? What is happening today? Well, the overall theme of the day is the Six of Cups. So we're definitely going to be feeling this tug from our past, maybe to try and relive the past, or we're going to have some sense of nostalgia today. There definitely could be a soulmate involved in this too, because this does represent soulmates. But what I really see this as, in conjunction with the exposition with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like we're going to be wanting to give a bit of ourselves today. But are we really in a position to really give the way that we want to? And I think what we're also trying to do in conjunction with this card is maybe we're trying to give in the old way. That's why we're focused a bit too much on the past today with the Six of Cups. We're focused a bit maybe too much on our childhood, which is past. We're focused a bit on a past relationship that didn't work out. But, we're focused on things that have come to pass. And while there are beautiful things that have come to pass, and this could be positive and negative. Perhaps there were things that happened before that prevent you from wanting to give all of yourself today. So today's going to be kind of the day really where you want to take care of yourself before you take care of others. This is kind of like synonymous with the whole, when you're in an airplane and you're going through turbulence, and they say that when the masks come down, like the oxygen masks come down, that before you apply someone else's oxygen mask that can't get it on, you get yours first, because if you try to get theirs and then you don't get yours, then it's, both of you can end up going. So you want to take care of yourself first before you take care of others. But there's going to be this pull with nostalgia as the overall theme of the story for today, to want to perhaps give in an old way. But you've changed. You certainly have changed. The inciting action today is the Hanged Man. And I think really this is the universe and God and Goddess, Spirit coming through and kind of letting you know is that, you kind of just have to go with the flow. The Hangman represents this person who is really just kind of hanging there and is almost like a puppet, almost like at whim by the universe, and kind of just has to go where life takes them. And maybe there's the inciting action for today is we do maybe feel that we don't really have much control over our lives. We feel like we're dragged over here and then we're dragged over here. But this is really also about just going with the flow, kind of going with the current, and realizing that, if we trust and have faith, we're going to be guided in the right direction. But before we can really, see this through, before we really get to that, because it is here with the magician at the end, we have to go through some stuff first. So, interesting enough, for this rising action, we actually have the Nine of Swords in reverse, though. So, this card in reverse is not bad. This is actually us really taking an opportunity. And this is actually us jumping through a window of opportunity today. But there might be a little bit of hesitation, because it might be, wait, is this too good to be true? Like, can I actually take this opportunity? Yes, you absolutely can. I think it's interesting how we have the Hangman as the inciting action of the day, but as the story progresses, we get 3 more cards that were reversed. But from the Hangman's position, they look upright. That's why there's going to be a little bit of hesitation, but this is going to be a day about trust and faith. For the climax card, we actually have the Seven of Swords. So there might be this feeling of, you getting the short end of the stick. There might be this feeling of you feeling like you've been backstabbed by your situation, experiences, other people, maybe even the universe. There might be a feeling that you can't trust the universe. But once again, this is in reverse. So you have to just be patient and allow the day to flow, because something really beautiful is being offered here today. And if you don't hesitate too much and you actually take that opportunity, you will be able to see this through to the end and see just what is happening, right? So that's the climax. For the falling action, we actually have the Four of Cups in reverse. So we have this person who's being offered this opportunity, this emotional fulfillment, but they're just kind of sitting under the tree. They're kind of being nonchalant about it. They're kind of like, oh, it's too good to be true. They're like in this illusion, this dream state. So, but this is in reverse. So this definitely could signal to some feeling of apathy and wondering if things really are too good to be true. The Four of Cups in the falling action position. But once again, since it is reversed, maybe you are actually going to take this cup today, because the resolution of the day is the Magician. The universe and God, Goddess, Spirit, is trying to teach you today that you are the Magician. That you are that abundant, magical being that really can create their life in the way that they want. You really do have the opportunity to become that architect of your life and really arrange it to the way that you want. But what you have to do is that you have to meet the universe halfway. You have to go 50 and let the universe come 50. I think sometimes what we like to do is we want to try and control everything, but you do have to consider that Pluto, being a Capricorn and retrograde, is really breaking down our control systems. But then the moon will be sextiling Pluto later on. But at the same time, it will sextile the Sun in Taurus, which is really going to be asking us about our true worth and our true value. So pretty much at the same time, the moon's going to be sextiling, the smallest planet, which has a big energy, but then the Sun, which is obviously the largest celestial body in our solar system. So it's going to be interesting how our emotions are really going to be really kind of pulled in these two directions in a positive way, of us really figuring out, how can I reorganize my life in a way that further reflects my sense of self-worth and my sense of self-value, and really recognizing just how abundant and just how magical we really are. This is the Magician. But we kind of have to go through the steps today. We have to realize that, the only way we're going to be able to give ourselves to the world is really if we take care of ourselves. We have to give back to ourselves. So today is a really positive day to do something good for yourself, right? Take yourself out on a date. Eat some good food that really nourishes your body. Exercise. Do some automatic writing. Meditate. Just do something for yourself today. That way you actually will be able to give more of yourself to the world today, because the true gift of living is really, is giving yourself. You will be able to receive more in this life. And I think a lot of times, especially we're here in the spiritual community, it's like we're taught to give, but then we're taught like not really much about how to receive. But we have to also learn how to allow ourselves to receive the time and moments where we give back to ourselves, because it's by doing these things and these moments that really are going to allow us to give more of ourselves to the world and to really provide that gift for the world. Yeah, we might feel like we're just hanging there today. We might feel like we're just kind of going with the tide and going with the current. We might feel like we might be in a bit of a riptide. And yes, there's going to be some opportunity there, and maybe even a little bit of hesitation, but it's reversed. So I think whatever fear and anxieties that are surrounding this decision that you are going to make today, there are false expectations appearing real. And you might even project this idea that you're going to get backstabbed and rejected. But once again, that's just a false expectation appearing real. Really, today, you don't really want to have any expectations. Today is kind of a day where you want to just allow your emotions to guide you. Really follow your emotional guidance system. Don't try and overthink things today. Just kind of go with the flow and allow things to happen. Because yes, you might be feeling a little bit apathetic and a little nonchalant, but you are being offered something. What are you being offered? You're being offered to really see just how magical and abundant you are. Look at the infinity symbol above the magician here. You are infinite. You are infinite. That is your daily Adept report for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all liked the format. Let me know if you want me to continue this format in the daily Adept report. Like I said, this is going to become the format that I do the bi-weekly horoscopes for the 12 zodiac signs. But anyways, like I said, thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can follow the link in the description below to the AquarianAdepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. There was a bug crawling on me, and I was trying to get it off of me calmly, but it crawled under this pillow that I'm sitting under.